Hello, everybody. A very happy new year to you all. This is the 2nd of January. We have entered into 2025, and this is something great for all of us, all the 2025 aspirants as well as 2026 aspirants. So, wish you all once again a very happy new year. May this year proves to be very productive, very healthy as well as very successful for you all. That's my wish for you. And today we have come up with a very important topic, which is statistics. Now, students must be thinking, hi, studies 1606, happy new year, boy. How are you? All good? Having fun? How did you celebrate? So, statistics, guys, we have got statistics for you. I put up a poll on the channel, on the community of the channel, that whether you want statistics or not. And I actually wanted that you guys should study this chapter. It doesn't matter you are 2025 aspirant or 2026. Both of the aspirants, even later ones also, this chapter is going to be proven as game changer, can be proven as game changer for you all. Let me tell you one simple important thing, that statistics questions have been asked, at least one question in every set is asked. That is for sure, definite. So 4 marks guaranteed. Suppose in case you are not getting a question of differential calculus or integral calculus, algebra, or somewhere in mathematics, you are not getting one of the questions, still you want 4 marks. Then there is this chapter, which is very small, very understandable. Only problem, not problem, only thing about this chapter is that this is calculative. That's not a big deal for us. If it is calculative, that's not a big deal for us. But if calculations can give us 4 marks now, so this chapter actually is a game changer. Suppose, and most importantly, that hi hard worker, how are you? Good, great. I hope you like them. So I'm saying that the important thing, the most valuable thing, or the most catchy thing about this chapter is that this year 2025 or 2026, from now on, you will be getting 5 integer type questions. 5 integer type questions. Good hard worker, listen to this chapter. 4 marks guaranteed if you actually listen to this entire session carefully and try to solve along with me. I can guarantee that you will be getting 4 marks for sure. For sure. 4 marks for sure. 4 marks are guaranteed from this chapter. Okay. Now, I'm saying integer type questions, most chances are of integer type questions, because when I'll show, I've bought PYQs a lot of, mostly only PYQs only are there. Apart from theory, we are going to do PYQs in this session. So I'll try to show you every variety possible in statistics. Every variety possible. Okay. So I'm saying that integer type question, if comes from statistics, try that, you can attempt that. Because 5 integer types questions are going to be there. No choice and all. So in there, the chances of getting the correct answer are lesser than the MCQs. Because in MCQs, you can also opt out the options and do such things. But here, in statistics, if you study this chapter carefully, I can bet you that you can score 4 marks for sure. From here itself, from this chapter itself. Who knows that you might not be getting a question of another chapter. So let's start. Let's pay attention. I'll give you time also. Try to calculate, try to solve, try to learn this along with me in the session only, whether you are watching it live right now or later you are watching the recording of this chapter. But try that you are able to learn it here and all. That's it. Okay, let's start. Very simple chapter, very understandable. Few formulas are only there. If you have studied this in class 10th or 9th, then even better. You will be able to understand it even more better. Okay, so solve it, learn all the types. I'll show you all the types which are possible from this chapter, all the types of questions which are possible from this chapter. My PPT might not be good, but the content is good. So you'll be getting a good amount of practice, and I can say that after this session, you can directly practice the questions of some PYQs or some questions of statistics, and you'll be done for this chapter. Very small chapter. Okay, let's start. Statistics, if I give you what is statistics or what is it about. Statistics is about understanding the data. Start with 0 for JEE Advanced. Yes, In advanced beta, in JEE Advanced, I'm not sure I'm not sure that you'll be getting a statistics question, very less chances. But in mains, for sure, you'll get one question in every set. That I can guarantee you. Okay, advanced may very rarely. Sometimes we have seen statistics question, but in mains, though, I can surely tell you that there is going to be one question. Okay, so statistics about understanding reading of data. This chapter for commerce or archeries or data analyst students, those type of students, this chapter is very important. Then they study it in much depth. But for engineering students, we don't study it that much of that depth about this chapter. But still, the chapter is important. When you grow up, when you go into jobs or something, this chapter you'll realize that this chapter though is actually being used everywhere. Majorly three things, only three things basically. Measures of central tendency, which you have studied earlier also, mean, mode and median, right? These are measures of your central tendency. These things you must have studied in your earlier classes. If not, then I'll explain you here also. Relationship between these, this is one topic which is rarely used. Most importantly, measures of dispersion and these things only. The first topic, right? There is depth only in this part, only the first part. Rest is all okay. You'll be able to understand, not a problem. Some new things are going to be there apart from your class 10, but majorly everything which you have studied in your earlier classes, that only is being explored in this chapter, and the variety of question, right? This chapter sometimes is clubbed with chapters like your arithmetic progressions, binomial theorem and PNC, very rarely, but PNC. Okay, so I'll tell you how they club this chapter along with them also. But if you understand, you'll be able to simply get this chapter very easily, and you'll be able to practice. Mean, mode, median, three things. Mean means average. If simply I tell you without any explanation, average, sum of all divided by number of observations. Sum of all observations divided by number of observations. You know what is mean. Mode, what is mode? Highest occurring observation, right? Whichever observation has occurred highest number of times. Suppose if I just write 1 1 1 2 2 3 3 3 3 4 5 6 6 7, randomly I'm writing observations. So which of the observation is occurring most of the times? 3 is occurring most of the times. So 3 is the mode. That's it. Suppose there are two such observations. Suppose if I have here also I have 4 4 and 4. So there are two such observations, then both of them will be the mode. Sometimes students have this confusion, sir, what if there are two observations which are occurring for the same number of times? So both of them will be called as the mode. Now median is nothing but the middle observation, middle value or middle observation. This we know from starting itself, we know, and from the very earlier of our classes we do understand what is mean, mode, median. Now some formulas also, let's get familiar with the formulas. What are the formulas that we have? Sigma we know, right? This summation, not sigma, summation, we know this is summation, sum of xi from 1 to let's say n. What does this mean? This means that we are adding all the observation, x1 x2 x3, all of them till xn we are adding. This is sum of all observation divided by n. N means number of observations. Suppose I have 20 observations, then sum of all the observations divided by 20. So summation, this is nothing but summation. Now mean, if we simply understand, is given by this, sum of all observations divided by number of observation, and we denote it like this, or sometimes we also denote it with mu. Sometimes in some cases they'll denote mean by this symbol which is called mu. Now what is this fi xi by n? These are two different type of data, right? These are two different type of data, discrete and continuous, right? Discrete, continuous and distributed. This, suppose if I have observations like this, I'll show you an example also. Yeah, there are some examples. So suppose this type of data, discrete, simple discrete of data, these are the observations. So sum of all observations divided by how many observations are there? 5 observations. So in this way we can find mean very easily. This is a bit calculative, but calculations should not bother us if we are looking forward to attempt a question of statistics. Okay, questions will be mostly calculative, but What's wrong in that if they can give us 4 marks, right? No problem in that. Now, in this case, sometimes data will be like this, that 2 is occurring. This is frequency. This means that observation 2 is occurring 1 time. Observation 3 is occurring 2 times. Observation 4 is occurring 2 times. Observation 6 is occurring 4 times. So what will be the sum of all observations? There'll be 1 2, there'll be 2 3s, there'll be 2 4s, and there'll be 4 6s. So sum will become like this: Fi xi. This is nothing but sigma Fi xi or xi Fi, however you want to call it. Sigma Fi summation of Fi xi. That means sum of all these products, 2 into 1 plus 3 into 2 plus 4 into 2 plus 6 into 4, divided by number of observations. How many observations are there? 2 is occurring 1 time, 3 is occurring 2 times. So totally how many numbers are there? 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4. That is the sum, right? So summation of Fi. Same thing is written here. Every observation is occurring 1 time only. Here the frequency of their occurrence is also different. So sigma Fi xi divided by sigma of Fi. Summation of Fi xi divided by summation of frequencies. Summation of all these. Now, some cases, this type of distributed or class interval data also we'll call it. Class interval data is given to you. Some table like this is given to you that observations between 0 to 10 are occurring 2 times. Observations between 10 to 20 are occurring 2 times. Observation between 20 to 30 are occurring 4 times. In this case, what will you do? In this case, you'll have to find the middle value. So middle value in this case. So if middle value 0 to 10, middle value will be 5. Either you can if you are able to directly find the middle value, that's good. Otherwise, just add and divide by 2. 10 plus 0 by 2, 5. 20 plus 10 by 2, 15. 30 plus 20 by 2, 25. Okay. 5, 15 and 25 is your middle value. This is your xi. Now this becomes your xi. Again do same thing. Summation of Fi xi divided by summation of Fi. Fi xi means 5 into 2 plus 15 into 2 plus 25 into 4 divided by 2 plus 2 plus 4. Although we know this, but still sometimes we might forget to remember this. Most of the times, if they want to play a trick with you, or if they want you to calculate, or if they want to check your conceptual knowledge, then they'll give you data something like this. Very rarely like this or like this. If they are giving a question on mean only, specifically on mean, if they want to give you a question, then something like this will come up. Okay, this should be clear. This is mean. Different type of data, different ways to find. Same way only, actually same way only. Middle value, we're just creating xi. If intervals are given to you, then find xi. Xi is sum of these divided by 2, or most of the cases you'll be able to find the middle value directly. Okay, let's move ahead. Question, see, now I'm telling you how easy bonus questions will come in JEE Mains for you all. Bonus question, literally I'll call them, some of them will be looking like bonus questions. That are take marks. Look at this problem, try to solve it. Okay, try to solve it. Mean of data set comprising of the mean of data set comprising of 16 observations is 16. There are 16 observations. Let's say x1, x2, x3, like x16, these observations, and their mean is given to us. That means summation of all of them divided by 16 is given to us as 16. This is given to us as 16. Okay, now one of the observation valued 16 is deleted. That means from these, one of the observation whose value was 16 is deleted, and observations valued 3, 4 and 5 are added. Okay, one of the observations out of all these observations, x1, x2, x3, one was the value of it was 16, that got deleted, and we added 3 more observations which are 3, 4 and 5. So what will be the mean of resultant data? Basic question this is. Okay, so simply what sum of all these will become how much? X1 plus x2 plus x3 till x16 will be equal to 16 into 16. Correct? And what did we do now? We deleted one observation. So from this sum, that means 16 into 16, one we deleted, which is 16. And how many did we add? 3 more we added. So 3 more, their values are 3 and 4 and 5. Right? So our new mean will become what? 16 into 16 minus 16 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. This will be the new sum. This will be the new sum. This was old sum. From this sum, we deleted one value, which is 16, and we added 3 and 4 and 5. New sum. Divided by what? How many observations do we have now? Who can tell me how many observations do we have now? We had 16 observations. One observation we deleted, so became 15. How many we added? 3 more. So 15 plus 3, 18. Now our new mean will be this. That's it. So I'm going to use calculator to save time. This will be 256 plus 12, 268 minus 16, 252 by 18. I think 14 should be the answer. 252 by 18. 14 should be the answer. Correct? 14 should be the answer in this case. Right? So how simple this question is. Suppose if this question comes in your exam, if this type of question also comes in your exam, it's a piece of cake for you. So study statistics very carefully so that you can master it, and one question is guaranteed for you all, because one question is definitely going to come. This was mean. Now median. Median of individual series. Individual series, suppose you have some, randomly you have some numbers, right? Randomly if you have some numbers, let's say numbers are 16, 14, 17, 21, 5, 8 and 23. Okay, these are the observations. So median is, first of all, steps are important in median. On this basic concept also, that first you have to arrange the numbers in ascending order. On this basic of the concept also, questions are asked. I'll show you. Suppose these are your observations. Now see which is the middle observation. So to find middle, if you have odd number of observation, first step is arranging them in ascending order. That means 5, 8, then comes 14, 16, 17, 21 and 23. How many observations do we have over here? We have 7 observations. In 7 observations, the middle will be 7 plus 1 by 2. That means 4. 8 by 2, 4. So fourth observation is your median. Okay. Now suppose if I add one more observation, let's say 3 I added. Right? Suppose if I add one more observation, and this time my observations are 3, 5, 8, 14, 16, 17, 21 and 23. Right? Suppose I have even number of observations. This time how many I have? I have 8 observations. So in 8 observations, there is nothing middle. There is no fixed one number which is middle. So in this case, what will you do? 8 observations. So 8 by 2. That means n by 2. Number of observations divided by 2. Plus n plus 1 by 2. Sorry. Plus n by 2 plus 1. That means 8 by 2 plus 1, and mean of these two, right? So middle observation, if you have even number, then half of it, which is fourth observation, 14, and one more than that, 4 plus 1, 5. That means 16. So mean of these two observations. So 14 plus 16 divided by 2 will be our median in case of even number of observations. Small things, but do understand them with very basics. So how much will this become? 30 by 2, 15 will be your median. 15 will be your median, right? If n is even, then median is mean of two middle terms. If n is odd, then median is value of the middle term, right? Remember it as it is. Okay, now steps to find discrete series. This is a bit different. If you had this in class 10 syllabus, then it's okay. Otherwise, this will be something new for you, right? Discrete means when you are given with intervals or xi, fi. In that case, how to do, right? This was the last one was your simple observations. Simple observations, direct values were given to you. Suppose data is given to you now. In that case, how to find the median? First of all, arrange all of the values in ascending order. First of all, arrange all of the values in ascending order. Then create cumulative frequency. We'll understand this with question. But remember the steps. Just reading out for you. Median is the observation whose cumulative frequency is equal to or just greater than n by 2. Equal to or just greater than n by 2. For example, okay, this is example we don't have. Wait, I'll try to look for some example. I'll explain with this example only. I'll explain with this example only. Now note this formula down somewhere, right? Note this formula down somewhere. I'll explain you how to use this formula. I'll explain you how to use this formula. But for now, note it down somewhere so that we can use it further. L plus n by 2 minus cumulative frequency upon frequency into height. Now, last example actually, basically what they're talking about. Suppose xi, fi are given to you. Xi's are given to you, fi's are given to you. First arrange all the xi's, right? Cumulative frequency is, suppose here we have f1, f2, f3, f4, f5, something like that. So your cumulative frequency is keep adding the frequency. First one will be f1, then f1 plus f2, then f1 plus f2 plus f3, right? And so on like this. So final one will be f1 plus f2 plus f3 plus f4 plus f5. Final cumulative frequency will be the sum of all these frequencies. This is cumulative frequency, that you keep adding the last frequency. So in this case, your median will be value corresponding to n by 2. Suppose sum of frequencies is 50, right? Sum of these is 50. So you just find 50 by 2. If it is even, then 50 by 2. So whatever value is corresponding to 25 cumulative frequency, whichever value is corresponding to 25 frequency. In cumulative frequency, you'll have 25. Whatever value is corresponding to that, that will be your median. Right? If this is odd, then find median, find mean of 50 and suppose 50. Here you have even, right? Suppose you have 51, then 51 plus 1 by 2, right? So 52 by 2, whatever value will be corresponding to that cumulative frequency, that value will be your median. This is rarely used. This thing is not used. More important is this thing. This is in case of you are given the data in terms of class intervals. In that case, you'll be using this a lot of times, right? So note this down, and we'll understand also how to calculate using this. Now here some important things. L is the lower limit of the median class. N is the total frequency. F is frequency of median class. I'll explain with question also. H is width, height of class. So 0 to 10 has height equal to 10, right? 20 to 25 has height equal to 5. Cumulative frequency, this is important. Sometimes we make mistake in this. Cumulative frequency of class preceding the median class. Cumulative frequency of class preceding the median class. So here the question arrives, what is median class, sir? So first we'll have to find the median class. Let's understand with the help of a question. Suppose this is your data. Okay, suppose this is your data, and now two things you'll have to do. First of all, xi. First of all, write xi's. Okay, so xi will be equal to 5 in this case, 15 in this case, 25 in this case, 35 in this case, and 45 in this case. First we'll have to write all the xi's, right? Even if you don't do this, no problem, right? Even if you don't do this, no problem. Main thing is writing cumulative frequency. Here you'll need cumulative frequency. So your cumulative frequency will become 22 plus 38, 60, right? 60 plus 46, 106, then plus 35, so 141, and plus 141 plus 20, 161. Just check once. Correct, right? This will be your cumulative frequency. Now if you see, last cumulative frequency will be the sum of all these. Last cumulative frequency will be your sum of all these observations. Sum of all these observations will be your last cumulative frequency, which is 161. Now we'll just apply the formula L plus n by 2 minus cumulative frequency divided by frequency into height. This is your median. Now, to apply the entire formula, first you'll have to find the median class. First you'll have to find the median class. 161 is your total, right? 161 is your total. Now 161 is odd. So find 160. Directly also you can do 161 by 2. Not a problem. 161 by 2 will give you how much? 161 by 2 will give you 80.5. Now see, where is 80.5 coming? Now see, where is 80.5 coming? 80.5 will come in which of the observation? right? 80.5 after 60, after 60, right? After 60 between 106, from 60 to 106. So 80.5 will come over here, right? This number should be greater than the cumulative frequency. 80.5 is greater than 60. So this is your median class. This is your median class, right? This number should be smaller than the cumulative, smaller than the cumulative frequency of median class and greater than the cumulative frequency of last class. So 20 to 30 becomes your median class. Now L means lower limit of the median class, that means 20. Okay, that means 20. This is important to understand. Okay, understand this very carefully. N by 2 is 161 by 2 only. This is only our N by 2. So N by 2 is 80.5. This will become your 80.5 minus cumulative frequency of preceding class. This is median class. Cumulative frequency of preceding class will be 60. Apply this formula very carefully. Minus 60 divided by F. F is the frequency of median class. What is the frequency of median class? 46. Multiplied with height. Height of median class, height of all the classes is same. Most of the cases, that will be the scenario, which is 10. This will give you your median. This is how you'll have to apply your formula. Actually, xi we didn't have to find only over here. Okay, xi mostly in mean cases you'll need, right? So this is how you are going to find your median in case of this type of data, continuous data. So just calculate this, 60, 20, this will become 20.5. 20.5 into 10, 205 by 46, something around 4 point something. So this will be 24 point something. This will be 24 point something. Your answer will be, your median will be 24 point something. I can calculate also. 205 by 46. Exact. If you want 20.45, it should be. Let me see. 205 by 46 will be 4.45. So this will be 24.45. 24.45 will be your final answer. Approximately nahi. No hard worker. Not approximately. Find exact. In options you'll be having 24.35, 24.25, 24.45 will be given to you in the options. This question also had options, I think, but I didn't put, just for the practice of this particular formula. On basis of this, one question is asked in your mains 2021 shift 1. This question was asked on the basis of this formula only. So this formula you'll have to take care of, right? You have to know this formula. This is given. See, in NCERT, if we talk about statistics, NCERT has more theory for statistics than it is required for JEE Mains. So, and if you're preparing for boards, there is more theory. There are shortcuts, there are shortcut methods, more types of deviations, more types of methods to find mean and all. But in mains, there are specific formats, specific formulas only, which only you'll be requiring, not all of them. You'll not be requiring all of them. So try doing this once. I'll give you a minute. Okay, your frequencies are A, B, 12, 9 and 5. So your cumulative frequency, first you'll have to do, cumulative frequency will become A plus B, then 12 plus A plus B, right? This is how your cumulative frequencies will become, right? Then 12 plus 9, 21 plus A plus B and 26 plus A plus B. 21 plus A plus B and 26 plus A plus B. Okay, what is given? That if mean is this and median is 14, then the value of A minus B whole square they have asked you. Acha, they have given you the mean, right? This table you will need. That's what I've made. They have given you the mean. They have already given you the mean, which is 309 by 22. How will this help us? How will this help us? If they have given you the mean, that means A plus B we can find. What is mean? This 309 This 309 divided by 22 is nothing but sigma fi xi by sigma fi. Right? This will be sigma fi xi by sigma fi. That is only mean. So xi also we should write. Let's say xi here I'm writing. Xi also we should write. Just a minute. Let's say xi over here. If I write, so 3, 9, 12, 15, 15 only, right? 9. No, wait. 15 will come here. 15, 21 and 27. Okay, this will be your xi. So sigma fi xi here I'll make. Fi xi here I can make. What will this become? 3a, then 9 into a plus b, plus 12 into a plus b. Sorry. So just multiply fi with xi. That will be your sigma fi xi. Oh, why am I multiplying cumulative frequency? This will be 3a. This will be 9 into b. This will be 12 into 15. 10, 180. This will become 189. And 27 into 5. 135. Yeah, 135. This will be your. So sum of these. Now sum them up. Let's sum them up quickly. 504 plus 504 plus 3a plus 9b. A little bit calculative it will be. Don't worry about it. Right? Now this is what? Mean is sigma xi divided by sigma fi. Or wait. The mean formula which we saw, sigma fi xi divided by sigma fi. Sigma fi xi we have this 309 divided by 22 will become your equal to 504 plus 3a plus 9b divided by sigma fi, which will be 26 plus a plus b. Okay, this is what we are getting. So we want a plus b approximately. Hi Syed Roshan, how are you? So one equation we'll be getting from here. One of the equation will get from here in a and b. One of the equation in a and b will get from here. Now what else is given? Median is 14. If median is 14, this is our median class. This is our median class. Correct? If median is given to us, this is going to be our median class. We'll apply the formula. L plus n by 2 minus CF. Right? So L plus n by 2 minus CF divided by F into H. What will be L? 12. N by 2. So 20, this thing. N is this only. 26 plus A plus B divided by 2. Minus CF. CF is cumulative frequency of preceding class. That means 9B. Remember this. CF is cumulative frequency of preceding class. Median class is 12 to 18. Right? Preceding class cumulative frequency will be A plus B. A plus B will be the cumulative frequency of preceding class. So minus A plus B. Right? Divided by this entire thing divided by frequency of the median class. Frequency of median class is 12. Divided by 12 multiplied with height, which is 6. This will be your median, which is given to you. This is given to you equal to 14. This is given to you equal to 14. So you'll get two equations in A and B. A little bit calculative. Happy New Year, Syed Roshan. How are you? All good? Having fun? This is here a bracket too. So you got two equations in A and B. You'll be able to find A and B. And if you have A and B, then you can easily find A minus B whole square also. Or you can manipulate it with A minus B whole square is equal to A plus B whole square minus 4AB. Like that you can do. Like that you can do. Not a problem. But a bit calculative, but 4 marks guaranteed. Again, a little bit calculative it became, but still 4 marks you'll get for this calculation. There was nothing major in this question. We didn't do just calculations only we did. Right? Both mean and median are given to you. Both mean and median were given to you, and directly you have to calculate with the you have to find A and B. That we can easily find. Median is also given to you. Remember, CF is the cumulative frequency of the preceding class. That's it. That's the major point over here. Mean is given to you, so sigma fi xi upon sigma fi. From there you are getting one of the equation. Okay ji. So I think solution is not there. No, solution is not there. But you'll be able to solve for A and B and find A minus B whole square very easily. Okay, shall we move ahead? I'm not solving because without any purpose we'll just waste a little bit of time. In that time we can solve more questions. I hope there is no problem in understanding this, right? I hope there is no problem in understanding this. We can easily understand. Now same question came this year also. Same type of question came this year also. Same type of question has come this year also. Try to solve this. Give it a while. On this particular formula, many times question has come concurrently in many years, right? So this formula definitely you should remember. Direct question will be asked. Give it a while. Try solving this. Simple formula based question this is. Simple formula based question this is. Okay, just write cumulative frequency. Let me write here only. Let me write here only. So 3, 12, 22, 22 plus 8, 30, and 30 plus 6, 36. These will be your cumulative frequencies. So 36 by 2 is 18. 18 comes in which of the class? 18 comes over here. 18 means now 18 is the number which is 18 should be the number which is less than your median class, right? And greater than the last class. That means it will fall somewhere over here. Number 18 will fall somewhere over here. So median class, your median class, which one is your median class now? 8 to 12 becomes your median class. This is your median class. Now just apply the formula L, that means 8 plus n by 2, that means 36 by 2. So 18 minus cumulative frequency of the preceding class, that means 12, right? Divided by frequency of the same class, the median class only, that is 10, multiplied with height. Height is, for all of them, height is 4. So multiplied with 4. This is what you'll have to apply, that's it. So how much is this becoming? 624 by 10, 2.4. So answer will be 10.4. Your median will be 10.4. If your median is M, then you have to find 20 M. That means 20 into 10.4. That's it. How easily are you getting marks in this case? Right? That will be 104 into 20. That means 104 into 2, 208. 208 will be your answer. Simple formula you had to apply, directly you are getting the answer. Just understand the procedure very carefully. Try to solve a couple of problems on your own so that you can secure your 4 marks very easily. Simple formula based problem it is. There is nothing major which we are doing. First, we found the cumulative frequency. So sum of frequencies will come out to be 36. If you sum all these up, that will also be equal to the last cumulative frequency, right? 36 by 2 is 18. Where will 18 fall? 18 will fall over here. Why? Because how do we judge that? 18 is smaller than 22. Smaller than 22, right? So this will be your median class, right? This will be your median class. If you got the median class, then formula is very easy. L means lower limit of the median class. N by 2 means 36 by 2 minus cumulative frequency of preceding class, which is 12, divided by 10 into 4. As simple as that. 4 is your height of the median class. 4 is your height of the median class. Apply the formula a couple of times on your own, and 4 marks, my students, are guaranteed for you, right? This question can boost your percentile. By 4 marks in JEE Mains matters a lot. If easily we are getting this, then what's the problem? And see, this again, integer type. Integer type mein, if statistics questions is coming, then that's definitely a a boon for us. Very important thing for us. Good that we'll be able to solve it. There is no brain game only in this. Now next thing is mean deviation. Mean deviation, some of you might have studied this earlier, for some of you it can be something new. Mean deviation is nothing. Actually what we are doing, every observation, suppose we have observations 2, 3, 4, 9, 7, 8, 12, these observations we have. Mean deviation means if we subtract first let's understand mean deviation around any number, right? There are two types of mean deviations: mean deviation around any number, mean deviation about mean, mean deviation about median. Three things are there. But if you can understand mean deviation about any number, then it will be easy for you. Mean deviation about any number, any of the numbers from these. Suppose we choose 9, right? So what we'll do, we'll find the mod of all the observations subtracted from any one observation. That means 2 minus 9 plus 3 minus 9 plus 4 minus 9, mod of all these, all positive, like this, right? Like this. So 7 minus 9, last will be 12 minus 9. This is mean deviation about 9. Right? This is mean deviation about 9. Very good, hard worker. Very good. Last question, you got the answer? Very good. Okay. Mean deviation about 9. Now, mean deviation about mean. What will be mean deviation about mean? First, find the mean of all these. So, mean of all these, 5, 9, 18, 25, 33, 45. 45 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 45 by 7 will be your mean, right? 45 by 7 will be your mean. Now subtract mean from every observation. Subtract mean from every observation. That's it, right? So how much will this be? 6, 7, 6, 5.6, no, 6.4, 6.4. This will be something 6.4. 6.4 is your mean. So mean deviation about mean will be sum of all these. 2 minus 6.4 plus 3 minus 6.4 plus 4 minus 6.4 plus 9 minus 6.4. Sum of all these, mod and sum of all these. So 12 minus 6.4 will be your last. Sum of all these and divide this by n. This entire thing divided by n. N means number of observations. N means number of observations. That means 7 only. Divide all this by 7. That will be your mean deviation about mean. Same thing with mean deviation about median. Subtract median, take mod, add all of them up, divide by number of observations. Same thing with median also. Not a great deal, right? Not a big deal. You can do it. Dekho, see, statistics, easy chapter, small concepts, scoring chapter. Again and again I'm telling you, because students do not pay attention at statistics. Linear programming I can understand. Okay, very rarely questions are asked, but nowadays they are asking questions from linear programming also. But statistics should not be taken lightly. You should do this chapter, be it in class 11 students, class 12 or droppers, right? If you can get 4 marks easily, why not? And it will not take time also. This chapter is not going to take time also. Find the minimum possible number of mean deviations from the following data. Try. How would you do it? Now you must have got the idea. Right, xi is there. First we'll find xi. We'll have to make a bit of table. First we'll find xi. So xi is then fi, then fi xi. To find minimum number of mean deviations from this data. Acha, note two things down first. Note two things down. Not two things, only one thing down. This question I've kept over here because of one important point. Sometimes they'll not give you the question directly. They'll give you minimum possible number of mean deviations. Anybody who can tell me what are we supposed to find over here? What are we supposed to find over here? Anybody? Okay, leave it. Mean deviation, or just note it down so that you remember, minimum possible mean deviation is always about median. Just note this down, right? They'll not give you directly. They'll most of the times they'll tell, hello Lily, how are you? Okay, is always about median. They'll not give you directly that find the mean deviation about median. Most of the times if they want to make up a question about this particular thing or this concept, they'll ask you find the minimum possible mean deviation. And just remember that minimum mean deviation will always be about median. Just make a note of this thing. Minimum possible mean deviation will always be mean deviation about median. So in this question, basically, you need to find mean deviation about median. So first we'll have to find median over here. First we'll have to find median over here. Now you know how to find median of this data, right? Now you know how to find median of this data. So sigma of fi into xi minus m you'll have to do divided by sigma fi. This is what you're supposed to do. This is what you're supposed to do. I hope I have a table. Is this there? Yes, great. We have a table, right? So this is class interval. Frequency is given. Xi you will be able to find. Cumulative frequency you will be able to do. Now, first find median. Which will be the median? 20 by 2, 10. 10 means 10 will come over here, right? 10 will come over here. So first you'll have to find your median. This is your median class. This is your median class. So 12 plus 10 minus cumulative frequency of the preceding class, that means 9, divided by 3 multiplied with 6. So this becomes 2, 12 plus 2, 14. Right? 14 will be your median. This will be your median. 14 is your median. Right? Now deviation around median, about median. Next conic section also, I found all your lectures very helpful. Thank you, Sanjeevni. Yes, we'll be taking circles on Saturday. Actually, I was supposed to take it on 30th only, but that day my throat was very bad. And that lecture goes very long. No, sir, that's why I didn't come for that day. And then 31st and 1st I was traveling with my family, so I couldn't take. But yeah, pakka I'll make it as fast as possible. We all three are trying to give the PYQ sessions as fast as possible. Conics I'll do. Conics I'll finish by before your mains attempt if you're looking for that. Pakka, all of them. Right? 14 will be your median. Now deviation about median. Deviation about median. That means sigma of 3 minus 14, which is 11. sigma of 9 minus 14, which is 5. Sigma of 15 minus 14, which is 1. Sigma of 21 minus 14, this is 7. Sigma of 27 minus 13, 27 minus 14, which is 13. Okay. Now FIDI, formula for mean deviations will be this only, you know. If you have grouped, if you have data like this, then your mean deviation will be this sigma FIDI divided by sigma FI, right? So your FIDI, for then find FIDI, right? FI into DI. This is your mean deviation. These are your mean deviations about median. FIDI will be this into this, 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 and sum of all of them will be equal to 140, right? So basically what we have to do, 140 divided by sigma Fi, which is 20, divided by 20. So your answer will be 7. Your answer, did we have options? No, options we didn't have. Answer will be 7. Your answer will come out to be 7. A little bit calculative, but easy questions again. By mean deviation about median will be sigma of FIDI. DI is your deviation. This DI means deviations, sum of deviations. Deviations. Now this deviation can be about mean, or this deviation can be about median also, divided by sum of Fi. That's it. So now you should not worry, sir. Array, this type of data we don't know how to do. If you know how to find mean deviations about mean and median for normal XI data only, single data also, then this also you can do, right? This also you can easily do. So mean deviation about median we can find over here very easily. Just remember, minimum possible mean deviation is always about median. On this they have asked question multiple times. Multiple times, I'm telling you. Okay, shall we move ahead? Any doubt, anybody over here? Now 2024 also one question. Come on, give it a try. Give this a try. Good question, very conceptual question. Concept of median, if you understand or not, that question it is, right? Simple question only. None of the questions, I would say one or two I can say that yeah, they were thoughtful questions, but mostly are basic standard questions. Come on, give it a try. Give this one a try. Give this one a try, please, everybody. See, I'm giving you time so that you can learn over here only along with the lecture, whether you are watching the video or the lecture, but please try that you are able to solve over here so that this is done and dusted for sure. Okay. What is it given? Median and mean deviation about median is given to you. Median and mean deviation about median. Median and mean deviation about median for 7 observations. These are the observations. 2 of them we don't know, A and B, is 170. Median is 170 and mean deviation about median is 205 by 7. Am I reading correctly? Yeah. Then the mean deviation about mean of these 7 observations, that you have to find. How will you do it? Just think. Go step by step. You know median is given to you. Median is given to you. Only this part is important over here. What is median? If we arrange all of these, if we arrange all these in ascending order, then the middle value will be your median. Correct? Then the middle value will be your median. Middle value is given to you. It is 170. Middle value is given to you. That means 170 is somewhere over here. How many observations are there? 7 observations. So 3 must be on the right, 3 must be on the left. Median is 170. This is your median. This is your median. Now 170 is median. So 3 values which should be higher than 170 will be on the right. Correct? A plus B is 300. Good, Sanjeevni. 300 bache. Okay. Possible. I don't like. I'll have to see. 3 observations which are greater than 170. Do we have that? But 190 is greater, 210 is greater, 230 is greater. So 190 will be here, 210 will be here, 230 will be here. Correct? Correct. And these observations, the smaller ones, that means the smaller than, so 125 A and B. Here we'll have 125 A and B. That means A and B are smaller than 170 for sure. Can we say that? A and B are smaller than 170 for sure. Okay. Now what else is given? Mean deviation about median is mean deviation about median of 7 observation is given to us. Mean deviation about median will be what? Mod of 170 minus 170 plus mod of 170 minus A plus mod of 170 minus B plus mod of, let me remove this. I hope you have understood. Right, this will be your mean deviation about median plus mod of 1, 2, 3, plus 125 minus A, 125 minus 170 plus mod of 190 minus 170. Correct? This will be your mean deviation about median. Right? This will be your mean deviation about median. So last one will become out to be 230 minus 170, mod of this, divided by all the number of observations are 7 over here. So we'll find this. So this will become 0 plus, idhar chodo, 0 plus 45 plus 20. 1 minute. 0 plus 45, 170 minus 40, 170 will become 0. 170, 0 plus 45 plus 20. Okay. What did we leave? After 190, 230 and 125 we have left. Can anybody solve, calculate the sums? I think 40 and 60 will come. 170, 40, either 40 and 230 में 60, right? Plus 170 minus A plus 170 minus B. This mod will open with a positive sign. Why? Because A and B are smaller than 170. That thing was actually important, right? I didn't tell it just for that. 170 minus A mod will open with a positive sign only. It will open with a positive sign only. Otherwise, what if it is negative? Mod will have to handle with care, no? We know. Mod will have to handle with care. Correct? Mean deviation about median is this, divided by this entire thing divided by 7 is given to us as 205 by 7. This thing is given to us as 205 by 7. So A and B we can find from here. 100, 120, 165 and this is 170, 170. So A plus B, yes, correct. A plus B will come out to be, from here we are getting A plus B equal to 300. Correct. A plus B will get from here equal to 300. Alright. And now A plus B we got. What are we supposed to find? We are supposed to find mean deviation about mean. For that we'll have to find mean. What will be mean? Sum of all these observations. That means 170 plus 125 plus 230 plus 190 plus 210 plus A plus B divided by 7 is your mean. How much will this be? Sum of all these. Let me add them up quickly. 170, 125 plus 230 plus 190 plus 210. So 925. This will become your 925 plus A plus B, which is 300. So I'm adding, so 1225 directly, right? 925 plus A plus B, that means 1225 divided by 7. This will come out to be your 175. This is your mean. This will become your mean. Now what are we supposed to find? Mean deviation about mean. Right? Mean deviation about mean we are supposed to find. So subtract this from all of them. So it will become 5 plus 50, correct? Plus 45 plus 15 plus 35 plus 175 minus A plus 175 minus B divided by 7. This will be our final answer. Let's calculate this quickly. I'm using the calculators to save time. That's it, and I hate calculations anyway. So this will become your 500 minus A plus B divided by 7, which will be 500 minus 300 divided by 7. Are no, something wrong in calculations we have done kya? Check once. Acha, 1 was 55. Correct, sorry. It's not. 1 was 55. 230. $45 नहीं होगा. Here it will not be 45. This will be 55. Okay जी. So sum will change. So 210 it will come na. Here we'll have, instead of this we'll have 210 divided by 7. So 30 will be our answer. 30 will be our correct answer. 55 not 45. Correct Sanjeevni. Correct. So calculation, just take care of them, but simply we can do, right? Mean deviation. Array, we had this. Anyway, standard deviations. Okay, now one more thing on which they'll be asking you questions. Standard deviation. Standard deviation, I'll simply tell you in simple words. Sum of square of all the observations. Sum of square of all the observations divided by n minus the square of mean. What is this? Sigma xi upon n will be your mean. Sigma xi upon n will be your mean. So sum of squares of all the observation divided by n minus square of mean. This is your standard deviation. This is called your standard deviation. Simply remember it like this. It's better to remember it like this. Rest of the things you can simply understand, right? Rest of the things you can simply understand. If I open this, this is nothing but this thing only. If I open this, this is nothing but this thing only. Okay. Sum of square of all the observations divided by n minus square of mean. This is more important. Don't pay attention to this. This is more important, right? This one is more important. And if the observations are given with xi and fi, then some sigma fi xi whole square divided by n. Here whole square, not whole square, xi square, fi into xi square divided by n minus mean square. This again is mean. Sigma fi xi divided by n is mean and square of that, right? Remember it like this. Note it down somewhere. And there is something called variance, which is square of the standard deviation. Standard deviation is denoted by this. Okay. Standard deviation symbol is this. This also I think sigma only we call it. Kya? Standard deviation is denoted by this. Okay ji. Deviation means what? Standard deviation means your deviation up. It is given in form of classes. Will this formula apply? This formula will apply na. If it is given in classes, then you will find xi. If it is given in classes, then you will find xi. Then this formula you will have to apply. This one you will have to apply. Fi you will have, xi you will have, right? Square of all the observations. Suppose you are given some 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, something like this. Okay? So you will find xi 5, 15, 25. You will have fi also. Let's say 2, 3, 4. Right? This is your xi. This is your fi. Xi square you will have to find. Xi square will become 25, 225, 625. Correct? So this formula will apply. sigma of fi into xi square 50 into this plus this, right? Product of sum of product of all these, right? Divide by n, total frequency, minus mean, which is fi xi by n. N is nothing but sigma fi only, sum of fi only. Okay, Sanjeevni? Sir, why about height of classes? Should I multiply that inside the root? What about height of class? No, beta. Why height of class? No, you don't have to bother about height of class in that case. Na? Standard deviation basically is about mean. Height will be used in case of median. So height, why you'll have to take care of? I hope I'm getting your question correctly. What about height of class? No, you don't have to multiply anything. This is not height. This is n. N means sum of frequency, right? N means total observations. N is nothing but sum of frequency only. Okay, clear? Let's do with a question. I'm sure that there'll be a question. See, 2024 only. Find variance. Find variance. Simple formula based question. Find variance. Direct. They've given you a question based on formula. Correct? So here you can easily find 0. Let's do it over here. 0, 1, 5, 6, 10, 12 and 17. Okay, this is your xi. Your fi is 3, 2, 3, 2, 6, 3 and 3. Xi square will become 0, 1, 25, 36, 100, 144, 289. This table also must be there, right? Xi square you'll be able to do, right? Fi into xi square. Xi square is not given over here. Let's write xi square. So here xi square will become 0, 1, 25, 36, 100, 144 and 289. Right? Fi into xi square you'll be able to do 3 into 0, 0, 2 into 1, 2, 25 into 3, 75, 36 into 2, 72. Like this, Fi into xi square you'll be able to find. Now what will be your, what are they asking? They're asking you variance. Variance they are asking. They're not asking standard deviation. Standard deviation is this, which is square root of sigma fi xi square divided by sigma fi minus sigma fi xi divided by sigma fi, that means mean only, and square of this. Right? That means mean only and square of this. So square of standard deviation, only this root will go away. Only this root will go away. So basically what we'll have to find, sum of fi xi square, fi into xi square, sum of fi, which is n only, minus mean, which is fi xi by fi, sum of fi, and square of this. This is what we are supposed to find. So fi xi square sum is given to us, which is 2048, divided by fi, which is 22, minus fi xi, this sum we'll have to find. Let's find this sum quickly. 51 plus 36 plus 60 plus 12 plus 15 plus 2, 176. This is nothing but your 176. So this will become 176 divided by 22 and the square of this. So this will become, right? This thing only we have to supposed to do, this formula. This is coming out to be 8 square, this is 64, and this is coming out to be 2048. 93.09. So this will become 29.09. Do we have the option? Acha, option is not there. Are approximately, so 29 only kya? 2048 correct. 29 must be the option. Then they must have approximated it. They must have approximated it. Check once. Is the calculation correct? $29 approximately. The answer is 29 only. Yes, answer is correct. 29 would be the answer. They must have approximated it. 29 is the correct answer. 29.09, you can approximate it to 29. This should divide, na? Nahi. 2048 correct. It should be correct. 29 was the correct answer for this question. Okay. All right. Now, 2023 also same thing, based on the same concept, variance only. In 2023 also a question was asked. Check it once. Check it out, please. So sigma fi is given to you. Sum of all the, very important thing, sigma fi is given to you. Sum of all the observations is given to you. This is given in k, but sum of all the observations is given to you over here. So our k plus 2 plus 2k plus k square minus 1 plus k square minus 1 plus k square plus 1 plus k minus 3. This is given to you equal to 62. Sum of all observation is only sigma fi. Sum of fi means sum of all the observations. Sum of all the fi's. This is given to you. So here we'll get one equation k. 3k square 2k k 3k plus k 4k plus 4k 1 0 minus 2 equal to 62. So this will become 3k square plus 4k minus 64 equal to 0. Correct? Just check once. Check once. 16 and 4. Correct only. 16 and 4. No. Check the equation. 64 into 3. So this will become correct. Yes, we'll get 3k plus 16, okay, and 2k minus 4. Yes, this is what we are getting. So either k will be equal to 4 or k will be equal to minus 16 by 3, which is not possible. Only this is possible. K will be equal to minus 16 by 3 is not possible, no, because frequency cannot be negative, right? So here it will get a negative thing. So minus here and here both will get a negative thing. So minus 16 by 3 is not possible. K must be equal to 4. All right. And mu be the mean and sigma is the standard deviation of the distribution. All right. This is given. Then greatest integer function of x. All right. Greatest integer function x. Then greatest integer of this we'll have to find. Greatest integer of this we are supposed to find. We can do this. Table we'll have to make. Table we'll have to make. I'm sure table must be here. Table is there, right? So table is there. K ka value we could find. When we found the value of k, so we are just putting value of k everywhere. We are just putting value of k everywhere. 6, 8, then 15, like that. Frequencies came. So then we find fi xi. Then we'll find fi xi. All of the fi xi. and Fi square. So our variance, standard deviation will become standard deviation only, mean and standard deviation. A standard deviation will be square root of sigma Fi square, that means 500 divided by 62 minus mean square, that means 156 divided by 62 whole square. This will be the mean, square of mean. This we'll have to find. 3, right? 120, huh? 9. This will be a little bit calculative, I think. And mean also we can find. (156 by 62) is correct. All right. Acha, mu square we are supposed to find now. Wait. What we are going to do? This we have to find. So mu to this thing is going to be equal to sigma, and your mu is what? Your mu is 156 by 62. This is your mu. Mu is mean. Sigma, standard deviation is this. What are we supposed to find? We are supposed to find square of this plus square of this. Wait. So 500 by 62, all right, minus 156 by 62 whole square, which will be equal to, this thing only, this is your standard deviation, and square of this is your standard deviation. So your standard deviation square plus mu square will be square of this plus mu square, which is 156 by 62 whole square. So square of this means square of this means this square will be removed. So ho gaya na? Yes, we have done. So here sigma square plus mu square, right? Sigma square is square of this, which will be this, plus mu square will be this. So answer will come out to be your 500 by 62 only. And we have to find greatest integer of this. 500 by 62, greatest integer. 6 8s are 48. So 8. Answer will be your 8. Greatest integer of this only we have to find. Less calculative, right? We saved the calculation by looking at what did we have to find. This was your standard deviation. This is your mu. This square of standard deviation plus square of mean, mu is mean over here, will be this thing. Okay. All right. Great. So see, questions are simply just calculative, nothing else, right? Simple concepts are there. I don't think any more formulas will also be there. If there is any, I'll keep telling you. Now we'll see some varieties. Okay, we'll see some varieties in the question. I hope now only varieties are left. Yeah, now we'll see the variety of question. Concepts almost all are done. Only one concept is left. That also I'll tell you. But I think variety we have started now, right? No more concepts are there. Okay, now let's see some variety of questions. Try to do this question once on your own. Please give it a while. Whether you're watching live or recording, please take at least a minute to think about the question. Because, you know, if somebody keeps on solving, we get understanding of that. But once we don't, if we don't put our brains into that question, no, even for 30 seconds, 1 minute, that's fine. But you should. Then you will understand the question much better. Right? Put your brains. If you have listened to the lecture till now carefully, then put your brains to it. His score is not known for the 6th test. If the mean score is 48 in the 6th test, the standard deviation of marks in 6 tests is standard deviation of marks. Standard deviation. Here, what you'll have to do, see, standard deviation here you are finding. So here which formula is going to be used? Which formula is going to be used? X minus x bar, xi minus x bar, square of this by n. Main formula is this thing only, no? I'll show you all the things, all the formulas. Till now we were doing for tabular data where fi was also like this. But if we don't have tabular data, then our formula was, अरे कहाँ गया? अरे भाई, what was our formula? If we don't have tabular data, then main formula was this. For data which is not tabular, when we don't have fi, then simple. Deviation means what? Deviation means from every observation you subtract the mean and square of that will be your standard deviation. Square of that and under root on that. Now you don't say, sir, under root on square, then why this only should come out. There is summation by summation of all the deviations, summation of all the squares of deviations. Main meaning or the very basic meaning of deviation is you subtract the mean from every observation. So all these formulas are for tabular formats. When we have fi also, frequency is also there. If we have just simple data, discrete data, just the values, in that case you'll have to use this formula. So that's the question. Actually I should have put that earlier in the starting only, but anyway, try to do it. This is what we are going to use over here. So first of all, sum of all the observations we'll be able to find very easily. Yes or no? By mean we can find, for applying this formula we'll have to find mean. What will be mean? 45 plus 54 plus 41 plus 57 plus 43 plus x6. Sixth observation we don't know, right? Divided by how much? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Acha, sixth observation only we don't know. This is given to us, mean is given to us, equal to 48. So from here we'll be able to find x6. What will be x6? 48 into 6 minus all this. Let me do. So this will become 288 minus, let me sum, 45 plus 54 plus 41 plus 57 plus 43 minus 240, right? Okay, so your sixth observation will be nothing but 48. This will be your sixth observation. Now this though you can do. 45 minus 48, that means 3 square plus sum of square of all the deviations. That means subtract mean from every deviation. Y direction ratio of unit vector on. But what is going on and what are you asking? I cap will be 1 na, along x-axis. It can be any other number also. That is the reason. Unit vector you are calling and then I cap only it will be. So mod of the the magnitude of that will be 1. That's the reason. Alright. 3 square. Don't deviate. 45, 54. So this will become 6 square plus 41 minus 48. So 7 square plus 57 minus 48. So 9 square. 43 minus 48. 5 square plus 48 minus 48. So 0 square divided by n. That means 6. This will be our answer. This cannot come into under root. Standard deviation. So standard deviation, if you are finding, this will be square root of this. So let's do this also quickly. (200 by 6). We are getting square root of 200 by 6. 10 root 2 divided by 6. Do we have this option? So this will become correct. 10 by root 3 you'll come. 10 by root 3 you're going to get. But in vector class you used 1. User phone, can you put the timestamp? Maybe I might have used by mistake. Just put the timestamp, no, please. I'll comment on it. If there is something wrong or if there is correct also, I'll write the explanation what you're talking about. Whatever doubt you're talking about in that video of vector, just put the timestamp. Can you do that for me, please? I'll check what are you talking about. I'll get more better idea. And I'll write the explanation in that comment only. Okay. Just please put the timestamp. Sometimes that can happen. And in vectors, no, there is this is a common mistake while teaching. While putting I cap or putting the arrow, we get not confused, but we do the mistake in doing that. Sometimes that might have happened. But put the timestamp. I'll clarify over there. Okay, I'll clarify on the comments. Okay, ji, this is correct. 100 by 3. Huh. 100 by 3. This is 10 by root 3. Square root of this will be 10 by root 3. Okay, next. Again, this year's question. I hope this is visible. This screenshot was taken a bit in smaller size. I'll read the question for you. If mean and standard deviation of 20 observations are found to be 10 and 2 respectively, on rechecking it was found that an observation by mistake was taken 8 instead of 12. So the correct standard deviation you have to find. Easy question, please try to do it. Easy question, please give it a thought. Correct standard deviation you are supposed to find. This you'll be able to do now very easily. First find your original mean. Try to find your original mean over here first of all. Okay, try to find your original mean over here. By mean and standard deviation of 20 observation is given. Very starting question. We did a question like this in very starting. This is also one variety on which they have asked multiple times questions. Come on, give it a try. I'll just be back in a minute. Okay, tried. Good if you have got the answer. Otherwise, I'll also explain. So we'll have to use some terms over here. Let's say mu or x bar. This is your mean, right? This is your mean. So original mean, what was your original mean? Original means uncorrect mean. Uncorrect mean is mean and standard deviation is 10, right? This is given to you as 10. That means sum, original sum, right? Original sum, or I'm writing S for original sum, divided by how many observation? 20. This is given to you as 10. So originally sum was equal to 200. Now new sum, what will be new sum? Sum of new terms will be 200. Which observation is read wrong? 8 was taken by mistake instead of 12. So we'll subtract 8 and add 12. Correct? So this will become your 204. So new sum or the correct sum which will be equal to 204. Now what will be your new mean? New mean or correct mean. New means correct mean only. I'm writing one thing only. So it will be 204 divided by how many observations? Still 10 observation only. So this will be 10.2. 10.2. This will be your new mean. Okay, this is one thing which you'll have to do. Then standard deviation, but you have to find. What is standard deviation? Standard deviation, if I remind you, it is just xi minus x bar. That means xi minus x bar square of this and under root of that, right? Under root of that, this is your standard deviation. This is your standard deviation. So originally what must be happening? Originally what must be happening when we were doing this xi minus x bar, right? Original and square of this. Original standard deviation is given to you as 2, 10 and 2, right? This was given to you as 2. What was given to you as 2? Xi minus x bar whole square divided by 10, divided by 10, square root of this was given to you equal to 2. This was given to you, correct or not? Sir, is this JEE 2026 series class? Ha, YTGT 2026, basically statistics I'm teaching, beta. So that if anybody from any 2025 aspirant is also there, this chapter can be really important for them. At last moment, this is an easy chapter to do and you can score with this chapter, right? At least 4 marks you will be able to score with this chapter. That is the reason I'm taking this. Okay. So this originally, this scenario was given equal to 2 originally when we had 8 as the observation instead of 12. Okay, this was given. So this will become xi minus x bar divide original. Again, I'm writing original equal to 4 into 100. Correct? No, 4 into 10. Squared both the sides. Na? I squared both the sides. So 4 into 10. This we had. Correct? Check once. This we had. So 4 into 10, 40 we had. Are 20 observations. Sorry, why I'm writing 10? 20 observations. So this will become 4 into 20, bole to 80. Originally, it is 80. Now new. How will we find new? Xi minus x bar whole square new. New. That means from 80, we'll subtract the wrong observation. What was the wrong observation? What was the wrong observation? Instead of 8, that means instead of 8, instead of 12, we have taken 8. So 8 observation, the observation which was 8, that deviation we'll have to subtract. So 8 minus mean, xi minus x bar, 8 minus original mean. What was the original mean? 10. Square of this we'll have to subtract from the original deviations. From the original deviations, right? This we'll have to subtract. Add, what we'll have to add? We'll add 12 minus new mean. Which is the new mean? New mean was 10.2. This we'll have to add. Okay, ji. This will be our new xi minus x whole square. So how much is this coming? Calculate once. To 4. 4 and this will become 2.2. Arey yaar. 2.2 तो रुक जाओ, wait. हाँ वैसे actually we can calculate just like that. 2.2 whole square ना, तो it will become, no sorry, not 2.2, 1.8 it will become. So 3.24 will get, and minus 4, 3.24. So this will come out to be 79 point, 79.24. I hate statistics because of the calculations only. 79.24, just check once. Because 3.24 will come from here and 4 will come from here. So 0.24, 0.86, 79.24 will get. Okay. So our correct standard deviation will be square root of new sum of squares, sum of deviation squares, that means 79.24 divided by n. What is n? 20 divided by n. Options are, wait, calculator. This will be somewhere around, actually we can do this. Wait, let's calculate only, do it quickly. 79.24 divided by 20. See, here also you can do it easily, don't have to use the calculator. 3.962 is the answer which is coming, right? This will be your correct answer. But pay attention, this is a good variety of question. This can be asked again. Once more of the same question was same or similar variety was asked in 23 or 22 also. I don't have that, I didn't bring that because exactly, almost exactly similar it was. But this variety is important, right? Wrong, what we call this variety as wrong or deleted observation. On the basis of that, you have to do the calculation. So check original, make the new. Check original, make the new. This is how you're supposed to do it. Okay, ji? I hope we'll understand. I hope I didn't confuse you also. This was because of this original and new. Original means originally what was coming, new means correct one. Okay, this is how it is supposed to be done. Okay, let the same type again. This year only. This year, so many questions were, every shift we had one question of statistics. In 23, only in one shift there was no question, and in 21, in one shift there was no question. In 21 also there was a question, but it was included with binomial, I think. That was the reason. Right? I'll show you that question also. But otherwise, every time you'll have at least one question in each and every shift. Okay. Let alpha beta belongs to R. Let the mean and variance of 6 observations is this. The mean deviation about mean of these 6 observations. You can easily do this. Am I correct? We can easily do this. By this category, though, we have done so many times, na? Try it. Give it a try now itself. Alpha plus beta you'll be able to find very easily. Find alpha plus beta and find alpha square plus beta square. That's the only thing which you'll have to do in this question. On this concept, we have done a lot of questions. Simply, what is given to us? Mean and variance are 2 and 23. So first of all, mean is given. Minus 3 plus 4 plus 7 minus 6 plus alpha plus beta. Acha, alpha and beta, about that there is no information given. All right, no problem. This divided by 1, 2, 3. This divided by 6 is given to you as 2. So alpha plus beta we are getting from here. How much? 1, 7, 8 minus 6, 2. 2, 12 minus 2, 10. Alpha plus beta, 10. Check once. Yes, I think alpha plus beta should be 10 only. Alpha plus beta we are getting equal to 10 over here. Okay. I hope you also got the same. So alpha plus beta we are getting. Now we'll be able to find alpha square plus beta square somehow. Because we need standard deviation is given to us. Oh, sorry, variance is given to us. Great. Variance is given to us. What is variance? Variance means square of standard deviation. That means sigma xi square divided by n minus sigma xi by n whole square. This is your variance. Square root of this is standard deviation and this is your variance. So how? Now what? Sigma xi by n we can find kya now? Sigma xi by n we can easily find na. This thing to we have. Just think about it. This thing we have. Xi square, how will you find? Think about xi square. How will you go for xi square? By xi square, how will you find? That only should be the thing which should be bothering you. Variance is given to you as 23. This is 23. Okay. Now sigma xi square you don't know. N you know. N to you know. N is 6. Okay. This thing you know. This thing you know. Mean divided by n. That means 2 square. Sorry. Mean you have. This is mean square only. So 2 square. Correct. How much will this become? 4. 23 plus 4. 27 into 6. Correct or not correct? Am I doing variance correct? Mean we had 2. Okay. Mean we had 2. So 4. 27 into 6 only it will come. Okay. The 27 into 6 will be your sigma xi square. This is your 27 into 6. Correct. Now Avinash, tell me, what do we do with this? What do we need actually? Mean deviation about mean we need to find. But for that we need alpha and beta. Will this help us to find alpha and beta? Definitely yes. By xi square, that means minus 3 square plus 4 square plus 7 square plus minus 6 square plus alpha square plus beta square. This is 27 into 6. 2 6 are 12, 7 6 are 42. 182. $162. From here we'll get alpha square plus beta square. Then we can find mean deviation about mean. Now we'll be able to find mean deviation about mean. How much is this coming? Let me calculate. This will come out to be 52. Okay, this is what you have. Now alpha and beta you can easily find. Alpha plus beta whole square is equal to alpha square plus beta square. With these two you will be able to find. Tell me. Or instead of doing this by alpha and beta, instead of making the equation, simply just think. Logically also we can think over here. Na? Alpha and beta giving us 10. So 6 and 4. Abhi 64 plus 16 is 52 kya? No. Any other way? Any other way? Six plus 4 and 64 kya? If we take alpha and beta as 6 and 4, so 36 plus 16 is 52 na? So simply alpha and beta, just by guessing we can say 6 and 4. No need to form the equations and then solve it. Why form the equations? Alpha plus beta whole square is equal to alpha minus beta whole square, and all these things we don't need to do. Or alpha minus beta whole square is equal to alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta. First find alpha beta, then solve. Two values, too much trouble. Simply guess. Most of the cases, if this is the situation, the numbers are beautiful to see, then simply guess. 6 and 4. 6 square plus 4 square is giving us 52 and 6 plus 4 is giving us 10. Okay, alpha and beta we found. Then what? What do we need to find? Mean deviation about mean. What is our mean? 2. So just subtract -3 minus 2. That means -5 plus 4 minus 2. That means 2 plus 7 minus 2, 5 plus mod of all these. Okay. 7 minus 2, 5. Minus 6 minus 2, -8. Right? You'll add all these up. And alpha, which is 6 minus 2. So 2 and 4 minus 2. That is again 2. So 5, 5, 10, 12 plus 8, 20 plus 24. 24 divided by number of observations, which are 6. Are something wrong we have done. Kuch calculation. Mean deviations. Mean deviation about mean. Okay, mean is 2. So correct to -3. अरे नहीं 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 xi minus x bar. 13 it is coming. 13. नहीं 4 तो we are not getting here. We have added wrongly. 10, 18, 20, 24 है. Last one beta was 6. अरे beta is 6. Alpha is 6 ना, ये 4. This will be 4. Beta is 6, so this will be 4. तो sum becomes 28 by 6. नहीं 26 by 6. 26 by 6. 26 by 6 is 13 by 3. This will be our answer. Right? This will be our answer. Mean deviation about mean. So subtract mean from every observation and take the mod of it. Add all of them up. Divide by number of observation, which is 6. ठीक है, तो 13 by 3 we are getting. आइए, 5 observation, mean and standard deviation of 5 observation are given. Then the variance of 6 observations and -50 is this. This question, so I think I should leave on to you guys. This variety we have done a lot of them. Try this once on your own. Okay. This variety we have done. This variety we have done a lot of them. Try this once on your own. Let's come to the major concept now. This table is very, very important. Note this down somewhere. Note this table down somewhere. Many questions, apart from the variety which we saw, only few more varieties are left. And from those also 99 or 95% of the questions will be solved from this particular table. Okay. Note this down somewhere. I'll give you a minute. Note this down somewhere. I'll send you the notes, but still, if you are studying statistics, have the notes along with you also. This just says that how will the different measures, right? How will the different tendencies or the measures will change with the change in the observations. Basically, if you add a number to every observation, then your mean will be added to that number. Suppose you add k to every observation, mean will also get added to k. If you subtract, then mean will be subtracted by k. If you multiply k in every observation, mean will be multiplied by k. If you divide by k to every observation, then mean will also be divided by k. Now comes the other things. Standard deviation or mean deviation. On adding and subtracting, both standard deviation and mean deviation will, standard deviation, mean deviation and variance, these three will not be affected. On addition and subtraction, your standard deviation, mean deviation or variance will not get affected at all. Will not get affected at all. Only on multiplying and dividing, the standard deviation and mean deviation will be multiplied and divided by k. And variance, because it's a square, variance will be multiplied by k square and divided by k square. Right? This table is very important. Simple to remember also. Just a minute. Simple to remember also. There is nothing challenging to remember this table also. Right? So mean gets affected by everything: addition, subtraction, division or multiplication. Standard deviation, mean deviation and variance, these do not get affected or they remain unchanged when we add or subtract something from each and every observation. Standard deviation and mean deviation gets multiplied by the same number if we multiply each observation with that number, and variance will get multiplied by the square of that number. Okay, easy to remember, easy to understand. Now, questions. This is in 2020 this question was asked, and this variety is asked a lot of times. Okay, this variety is asked a lot of times. Now try this, read the question once. This is what? This is what? This is your mean deviation. Mean deviation about any number p. Correct? Mean deviation about any number p. What will be mean deviation about any number p? If we subtract p from every observation, right? If we subtract p from every observation and divide by the number of observation, what will be this? Mean deviation about p. Correct? This will be your mean deviation about p. Correct? Does this get this and this will remain same? Mean deviation does not get affected. Mean deviation does not get affected if you subtract or add any number from every observation. So this, suppose this is your mean deviation, this will also be your same mean deviation. Just now we saw in the table, mean deviation has no effect if we add or subtract any number, constant number, from every observation. So this and this will remain same, right? So even if we don't have this p over here, doesn't matter. Same with standard deviation. Same with standard deviation. Squares also. Same with squares also. Standard deviation also doesn't get affected. Correct? Then the standard deviation of these observations, of all the 10 observations, will be what? Simple to find. Standard deviation will be same if I write this sigma xi minus p whole square by n minus sigma xi minus p by n whole square. This is my standard deviation, right? I write this or I write this. Will it have any change? No. Here what I'm doing, from every observation I'm subtracting p. Right? In these two, what is the difference? The difference is that in this case I'm subtracting p from every observation. And on doing that, standard deviation has no effect. Standard deviation has no effect. So this and this will remain same. Correct or not? So standard deviation of all these observations, that means xi to x10 will be this only. Right? This will be simplified. What is this is given to us? Xi square by 10, that means 9 by 10. Xi square, sum of xi square is given to me 9. Observations are 10, so 9 by 10 minus sigma xi by n. Sigma xi by n and sigma xi minus p by n will be remaining same only, mean deviation. which will be equal to 3 square by 10 square, right? So 9 by 10 square. Correct? 3 square by 10 square. Sorry, 3 square by 10 square. So 3 by 10 whole square. This is how I should write. Xi minus p square is, correct. Sigma xi by n will be 3 by 10. So 3 by 10 whole square. Sigma xi square is 9. This is given to me, divided by 10. What will this be? This will become, here only we'll multiply by 10. Na? So this will become 90 by 100 minus 9 by 100. That means square root of 81 by 100. Correct? 81 by 100, that means 9 by 10. 9 by 10 will be your correct answer. So table will be helpful. What changes, what doesn't change, that also you have to remember. Next variety is, sometimes they'll involve AP, arithmetic progression, in your question. Sometimes they'll do this, that they'll involve arithmetic progressions in your questions. In this also table will be helpful. Because arithmetic progression, the good thing is that the common difference is there, right? So suppose these terms, B1 to B11, suppose these terms are there in arithmetic progression, and so we have to find the common difference of AP if variance of these terms is an increasing AP. If the variance of terms in an increasing AP, B1 to B11 is 90, variance is given to us. Variance is given to us. Let's say B1 is A, B2 is A plus D, B3 is A plus 2D, right? B4 is A plus 3D. So like this, B11 will be A plus 10D, correct? A plus 10D. Variance of these, the variance of these, sigma square, or I'll just write VAR. The variance of these terms is given to you as 90, correct? Now, will the variance be affected if I add or subtract from every term? Variance will not be affected. So if I subtract A from all the terms, what will I have? 0A, A plus D, 0D, 2D, 3D, 4D until 10D. I subtracted A. Subtract A. From every term I subtracted A. If I subtract the same number from every term, variance will get affected. No, it will not get affected. So here also variance will be 90 only. Right? Here also variance will be 90 only. How would you find the variance? Variance is what? Sigma square, sigma sum of all the observations, square of all the observations divided by n, minus sigma xi by n whole square. This is your variance. This is your variance. So this will be what? 0 square plus d square plus 2d square plus 3d square, right? Till 10d square divided by how many observations are there? 11 observations are there, right? Divided by 11 observations are there. Minus sum of all these, that means 0 plus 2d plus 3d plus 4d divided by n. Divided by 11 whole square. This is given to you equal to 90. Try to understand this. Correct? Square of this only is given to you, na? That's it. So here to what we'll do? We'll take d square common. Okay, ji. And 1 plus 1 square plus 2, 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square till 10 square. So sum will be n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. So 1 in, how many terms are there? 10 into 20 plus 1, 21 into 11 divided by 11. 2n plus 1 by 2. Divided by 2 into 2. Let's take 2 only. Okay. Minus, this will be also n into n plus 1 by 2. So 10 into 11 by 2. Okay. D square will come out common from here also. Divided by 11. Okay. This is given to you equal to 90. So we'll be able to find 11, 11 getting cancelled. Okay. 2 5 times. 2 5 times. This will become d square into 105 minus 55. Correct kya? Are we doing something wrong? Check once. Anybody? Arey, here n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6 it is. Wait, something wrong we have done. Divide by 6. 2n plus 1 by 6. Sum of squares of natural numbers. n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. Na? So here, calculate this once, please. This you'll be able to calculate very easily. It will be 10 into 11 into 21 by 6. Wait, I'll write it once again. Sorry. So d square will come out to be common. And here we'll have 10 into 11 into 21 by 6. Correct? Minus. This will become 10 into 11 by 2. D square common. Entire thing divided by 11. This is given to you equal to 90. Here you have to solve for D and you'll get your answer. I think you'll get easily only. I don't think any problem will be there. 2, 3, 990 going there. Arey yaar. Too much off. Anybody sitting there in live? Vector algebra note for previous class. Vector algebra? Acha, straight lines you are asking? And vector algebra chapter. Vector algebra beta before 15th I'll try. One more. Okay, vector algebra is already there. Not algebra. Some part of that might not be there, but yeah. Okay, I'll try to take it before your mains attempt. So what are we getting? This will become 7 into 5, 35 d square minus 2 5s are 10, 55, 25 d square. Na? 11 11 to is getting cancelled. 11 11 to is getting cancelled. 11 will also come out common. So this to let's cancel from everywhere. And then 35 d square. This will become 35 d square minus 2 3s 5 square, 25 d square. 25 d square. है ना correct? 2 3s are 6, 5s are 10, 3 7, 7 5 35. हाँ correct. Equal to 90 we are getting. So d square equal to 9 and d will get equal to 3. Not minus 3 because it is an increasing AP. D will come out to be equal to 3. 3 will be your answer. So if they include AP in this case, remember the table. Only one concept will be used, that you can subtract the same thing from each and every term. Differential equation ka notes are not uploaded. Second part ka. Yes, sorry. Yes, Roshan, I'll do that. I'll remind the team once again. Okay. Okay, this is one variety, absolute value. Mean and variance of 7 observations are 8 and 16 respectively. If 5 observations are these, then absolute difference of remaining 2 observations. This also we can do. Correct? Mean and variance is given to us. So mean, first of all, from mean, let's say the other 2 observations are A and B. Let's say the other 2 are A and B. So 2 plus 4 plus 10 plus 12 plus 14 plus a plus b is given to us, divided by 7 is given to us as 8. Okay, this is given to us. So from here what will we have? A plus b will have. A plus b will become 56 minus 16, 26, 28. 56 minus 28. 28 only, I think. Okay, 28 is coming. A plus b you'll get as 28. Correct or wrong? Check once. 56. Arey yaar. Wait, 14 is also there. 28 nahi. It will come out to be 14. It will come out to be 14. 14. A plus b we are getting as 14. Now what else is given? Variance is given. Variance is also given to us. Correct? Variance is also given to us. So what will be variance? What will be variance? Square of all the observations minus square of mean. So that means 2 square. This type we have done a lot of times, but still, just for practice and showing you all the variety, I'm doing it once again. 2 square plus 4 square plus 10 square plus 12 square plus 14 square divided by, plus a square plus b square divided by 7. Mean of square of all the observations minus square of mean. What is the mean? Mean is 8. Square of means 8 square. This will be your variance. This is also given to you, equal to 16. Correct? So 80, 8 7 560. From here you will get a square plus b square. Calculate a square plus b square. Oh, too much calculation. 64, 74, 80. 80 into 7, 8 and 560. 560 minus all these. Let me just calculate. 100. Okay, a square plus b square you'll get as 100. Abhi you have to find absolute difference for the remaining two numbers. Basically, mod of a minus b you're supposed to find. So that you can find na. Don't go into equations and all. Although you can go into equations and all, but better is just guessing. Right? You can do a minus b whole square is equal to a plus b whole square minus 4ab. Here also you can do this. If you don't guess, if numbers are not that beautiful, just use a minus b whole square equal to a plus b whole square minus 4ab. Then you'll have to find ab and then you'll have to solve. But better is guess. By 14 and 100 na. So 8 and 6, 64, 36. Correct? Nahin. 8 plus 6, 14. And 64 plus 36 is 100. So 8 and 6. A is 8. B is 6. Mod of a minus b will come out to be 2. Correct? Better to guess. Sir, duration. Deepika, duration we are just about to end, beta. We have come to the last part. Okay? Just about to end. Very small chapter. Just showing you all the varieties which can be formed. All the types which can be formed. Okay? Consider the observation such that b is equal to a plus c if the standard deviation of a plus 2, b plus 2 and c plus 2 is d. Standard deviation does not get affected if we add any number to all the observations. So standard deviation of a plus 2, b plus 2, c plus 2 will be same, just writing it, will be same as standard deviation of a, b and c. Standard deviation has no effect if we add or subtract any number. Correct or not? Just now we studied this. Correct? So what have they asked? Which of the following is true? Standard deviation has no effect. What will be the standard deviation of A, B and C? Right? What is given? Standard, if the standard deviation is D. So instead of standard deviation mein there is a root. So instead of standard deviation, we'll go for variance. So D square will be variance. D square will be variance. What is variance? Variance is A square plus B square plus C square. Standard deviation and variance will have no change, no effect if we add or subtract same number. Whatever is the standard deviation of ABC will same be the standard deviation of A plus 2, B plus 2 and C plus 2. Same will be the variance of ABC and A plus 2, B plus 2 and C plus 2. ठीक है, तो variance of ABC we can find A square plus B square plus C square by 3. Correct? Minus A plus B plus C by 3 whole square. Sum of squares by number of observations minus square of mean. ठीक है, तो this relation is given to us in terms of D ना, तो D square will be equal to A square plus B square plus C square divided by 3 minus A plus B plus C whole square. अरे this is not forming anywhere क्या, by 9. तो solving this 3, this became calculative, huh? I think first option. Right? If you solve this, simply also you can solve this, just multiply 3 over here. Just multiply 3 over here. And these will get cancelled. A plus B plus C whole square, you know. Correct? Or otherwise, directly also we are getting 3A square plus 3B square. Okay. And 3A square plus 3D square minus 3D square minus 9D square. This will become 3, so 9D square will come minus 1 minute. Wait. I'm actually using this. Remember this also. I'm using this. B is equal to A plus C. That's what you have to put. B is equal to A plus C. You have to put. So here 2B will come na. So 4B square it will become. ठीक है जी. B equal to A plus C. So here instead of A plus C I'll just put B. So B plus B 2B will become 2B will come here. So we are getting, yes, A option will be correct. This is what we are getting. 9D square 3A square plus 3C square. Correct. Okay. B minus 2B will become minus B. So 3A square plus 3C square minus 9D square. Here we'll get 3A square plus 3B square minus 9D square equal to B square. This is what we are getting, which is the first option. Is equal to C square. This side we have C square. This is what we are getting. Array yaar, what I'm writing. Plus 3C square so not first option actually, fourth option, sorry. Fourth option it will be, right? Okay. Okay ji, clear? So these are the types, concept you have learned. Just making you, just letting you see all the types so that you'll be comfortable with the chapter now. Now you can attempt, or now you can solve or practice any number of questions you want. Concept is this much only, right? Concept is this much only. Mean age of 25 teachers in school is 40 years. The teacher retires at the age of 60 and new teacher is appointed in his place. If the mean age of teachers in school is now 39 years, then age in years of newly appointed teacher. Simply initially we solve this type of question. Correct? Initially we solve this type of question. Ekdam initial mein we solve this type of question. So new mean, simply I'm writing, directly I'm writing new mean. What will be your new mean? Original mean, sum. So Original mean is 40 years, right? Of 25 years. Of 25 teachers, mean age is 40 years. So sum will be 40 into 25. From this, what happened? A teacher retired at the age of 60, so we delete that. And new teacher is appointed and the new teacher is appointed. So let's say the new teacher's age is X, right? What is the sum of teachers? One teacher is removed, one teacher removed, one teacher added. So number of teachers still remain 25 only. This is given to you, new mean is given to you as 39. So this is what you have to calculate. You'll get X and that will be the age of newly appointed teacher. So 40 into 25 minus 39 into 25. We can solve this also very easily. 60 minus X equal to 40 into 25 minus 39 into 25. Okay, so this will become 25. X will be 60 minus 25. X will be equal to 35. New teacher's age is 35 years. Okay. Binomial, they can include sometimes. So basic properties, basic formulas of binomial, you need to know. Rest, it's all fine. Right? Basic properties you need to know about binomial. For example, over here, consider the data on x-axis. This question came in 2020. Last question was also a PYQ. Maybe this is not visible to you. This came in 2021. Simple. This is 10th class question, in fact. Right? So you can do it. Consider the data on x taking the value this with frequencies this. If the mean of data is given to you. So what is mean? Sigma fi xi divided by sigma fi. This is your mean. Correct? Correct? What are your xi's? 0, 2, 4, 8 till 2 to the power n. Right? 0, 2 square, 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3 till 2 to the power n. That's what is given to you. Frequencies are these. Fi's are these. These are fi's. Correct? So you can do this, right? 0 into nc0 plus what will be sigma fi xi? Sum of fi xi. What will be your sum of fi xi? Simply 0 into 0 multiplied with nc0 plus 2 multiplied with nc2 plus 2 to the power 2 plus, or wait, I should write it like this, in fact. Just a little change in writing. So nc0 into 0 plus nc1 into 2 to the power 1 plus nc2 into 2 to the power 2 plus nc3 into 2 to the power 3. Right? This is how it is going on. Correct? Till ncn into 2 to the power n. This will be your sum of all fi xi divided by sum of fi. What is the sum of this series? If you have studied binomial, even if the basic of it, you'll simply understand that the sum of this series is nothing but 2 to the power n. This is nothing but 2 to the power n only. This sum is going to be 2 to the power n. So sigma fi will be nothing but 2 to the power n. Correct? So now this question is not even of statistics. This is actually of binomial only. Correct? And what is this? If you pay attention, till here to here, this part, binomial expansion of 1 plus 2 to the power n. Correct? nc0, 1 into 2 to the power 1. Right? nc2, nc0, nc1, nc2, 1 into 2 to the power n. This is 1 plus 2 to the power n only, starting from nc1. Correct? This is 1 into 2 to the power n only. If we remove this thing, this is nothing but 1. Right? This is nothing but 1 only. This is to nothing. And this part, we only don't have only first term. 1 is not there. NC0 is not there. Right? So what we'll do, this thing can be written as 3 to the power n minus 1 divided by 2 to the power n. Right? From this one, we subtracted 1. This part, this to is nothing. This is 0. This part is 3 to the power n minus first term, which is 1. Right? So divided by 2 to the power n, this is given to us equal to 728 divided by 2 to the power n. Everybody can process it, right? Take your time. Look at this once again. If you have studied binomial, then I don't think any problem will be there. Otherwise, just try to process it. Okay. Basically, this is 1 plus 2 to the power n ka expansion. From that, first term is not there. 1 is not there. Okay. And so 1 we subtracted, and this part, this is nothing but 0. So this is 3 to the power n minus 1 divided by 2 to the power n, which is equal to this. So 3 to the power n equal to 729. Kitna? 3 to the power 5. Oh, sorry, 5 will be 81. 6. N will become equal to, n will be equal to 6. N only they have asked. So they involved or included your statistics concept and binomial concept, both of them, but both easy concepts. Whenever they involve, both will be easy concepts. Acha, this question is very good. This question is this year's only. This question, pay attention. This question is actually very good. Try this. Have a look at this. Try to process, try to understand what is it trying to say. Try to understand what the question is trying to say. Main is this thing. By this to you know, this to there is no problem. This is, what is this thing? This thing to you can understand. From K1 to 10, basically A1 plus A2 plus A3 till A10 is given to you as 50. This thing is given to you. Okay, there is no problem in understanding this. What is the meaning of this? AK into AJ for all K less than J. For all K less than J. Good evening, SK. Bhai, this thing is important. In this question I involved because this particular thing, the summation concept or the notation of it, that I wanted you to understand. Sometimes they can ask you like this also. In one of the shift, this was the question, morning shift, 27 January. This question, only this part was tricky. Now, AK into AJ for all, this means, this sign means for all. For all K less than J. That means if I am taking K as 1, J can be 2. Right? A1, A3 plus A1, A4. Sum of all these till A1, A10. But if I can also take K as 2. So A2, A3 plus A2, A4. Sum of all these. Right? If I take A as 3, A3, A4. A3 into A4 plus A3 into A5, like these, all the terms. So all sum of all these is given to me as 1100. Is given to me as 1100. Sir, what do we do with this? This is such a long summation. How does it help us? It all will come. A4, A5, A4, A5 plus A4, A6. Right? Till A10. Here for K also there is nothing given to us. K and J also there is nothing given to us. There is no limitation. right? All these things will come. All the sums will come. All sum of all these type of observations. This is given to us. Okay. But here the catch is that you remember, you know, right, that if I do a plus b whole square, I get a square plus b square plus 2ab plus 2ab. If I do a plus b plus c whole square, I'll get a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca, right? Similarly, you try doing this also, a plus b plus c plus d whole square. Okay, try doing this also. This will be what? A square plus b square plus c square plus d square plus 2 times of all the combinations ab, ac, ad, bc, bd, cd. All these combinations will be there. AB plus AC plus AD plus BC plus BD plus CD. Okay, all these combinations will be there in this square. Similarly, the catch is this only: A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4 till A10. If you square this, then you'll have A1 square plus A2 square till A10 square plus 2 times of all the combinations which we are getting over here. Sum of all these plus 2 times of all these combinations, right? A1 A2 plus A1 A3 till A1 A10 plus A2 A3 plus A2 A4, right? All these combinations, A5 A10, everything will come in this. A9 A10, all these combinations ka sum. This is what is given to us, was given to us in the question. I'm so sorry. This is what was given to us in the question. This part is given to us. This part is given to us. This entire thing is nothing but sigma AK AJ. Abey yaar. God help me with my handwriting. AK dot AJ for all K less than J. This is given to us. This is given to us as 1100. Now question is done. Only this part was tricky. Rest everything is fine. Rest you will be able to do very easily. Standard deviation we need to find. So for standard deviation, we'll find square root of A1 square plus A2 square till A10 square divided by number of observations which are 10 minus A1 plus A2 plus A3 till A10, that means mean, divided by 10 and the square of this. This is our standard deviation. Correct? And this will help us over here. In this part, this to we know. A1 to A10. This is given to us. How much is this? This is given to us as 50. This part is 50 plus 2 into 1100. That means 2200. This square, that means 50 square. That means 2500. Arey. Till A10 square plus 2200. Right? So our A1 square plus A2 square till A10 square will come out to be 2500 minus 2200. That means 300. Correct, ji? Right? So 2200, this part, this square sum will come out to be 300. 300 divided by 10 minus this is this sum is 50 by 10. That means 5 ka square, that means 25. Solved. 30 minus 25, root 5 will be our answer. Root 5 is there in the options. So this was the catch. Repeat this question. This is a good question. If you can, repeat this question. Actually, repeat nahi, but just remember what is the meaning of this. That's my motive behind this, behind putting this question. They can again ask something like this. Acha, some standard things are there. Variance. This on basis of this, although only once there is a question, but I wanted to put this because there was a question which can be directly solved. Otherwise, you'll have to derive the entire thing. But here we are talking about variance of first n natural numbers. Variance of first n natural numbers. Right? So how will we can derive it very easily. Right? Sigma xi square by n minus mean square. So that will be xi square means 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square till n square divided by n minus mean sum of all 1 to n. Sum of all the observations 1 to n into n plus 1 divided by 2 whole square. That we know, right? So when we solve this entire thing, the final answer which comes out to be n square minus 1 by 12. Right? Final answer which comes out to be variance of first n natural numbers. Variance of first n natural numbers. Similarly, you can also remember, you can also do this for first n even natural numbers and first n odd numbers. So this will become n square minus 1 by 3 will be the variance of, just note this down and remember this, first n even or odd. First n even and odd, both same formula only. First n even or odd natural numbers. Right? Just by using the series. Sum of first n natural numbers is n into n plus 1 by 2. Sum of squares of first n natural numbers is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. That's what we are doing. Okay. Here actually n should also come. They have not used n. That's why the mistake is happening. All right. Okay. Okay. So this is it. I think question will be there on this also. I have put a question. See, in 2014, direct question came. First 50 even natural numbers. So 50 square minus 1 by 3. Directly formula you can apply. 2500 minus 1. 2499 by 3. Take a direct question you had. So remember this. There is a chance that they can ask question based on this. From statistics, JEE can, in your set of paper, you can get direct questions like this. So simple thing it is. You can derive it also in the exam if you want, but it's better that you remember. One last thing, although I could not find any PYQ based on this concept, but yeah, this is there in the syllabus, and this I believe that they can ask you, they may ask you a question based on this concept. Just remember this, 3 median is equal to mode plus 2 mean, or 3 median is equal to 2 mean plus mode, or anyway, you can remember it anyway, both of them. Mean minus mode is equal to 3 into mean minus median. This is better to remember actually. Mean minus mode is equal to 3 into mean minus median, right? Mean minus mode is equal to 3 times of mean minus median, or when we solve this, we'll get this thing only. Either of them, you should remember. There is a chance they can ask you a question based on this. Otherwise, we have covered all the variety of questions that can be asked in your mains from statistics. This chapter is actually a booster for you. This can be a game changer for you. At the last moment, if you don't think that I've solved 16 or 15 questions correctly, and you still want 99 percentile, go for the statistics question. You'll be able to solve if you have listened to this lecture carefully and solved some questions. Practice some questions from your own. Practice the PYQs from 22 to 24 or 23, 24 also. 24, most of them we have done. I think few only will be remaining. 23, there were less, but same category. Very easy PYQs were there in 23 also. So go for it. Okay. All the best. I hope this lecture is going to be productive for you, because I bought up statistics on your demand. Right. Many students demanded that, sir, we want statistics. So this is the reason I brought this up. And I'm sure that this is going to be very important for you if you pay attention. At last moment for 2025 aspirants, I'm telling you this is going to be very important. Please solve some questions on your own. I hope in the lecture I could explain everything very well. If there is anything, any doubt you have, if there is a specific type of questions doubt you have, put it in the comment box. I'll reply there. Okay. All right then. Take care. Have fun. Bye bye. And happy new year. Okay. Make this year productive for you all. We even uploaded a video for you guys. Small resolutions, but you can take those resolutions for you. Okay. And still, if you have not subscribed the channel, please subscribe the channel. We need more subscribers like you all. And keep supporting, keep liking us. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.